Hello, everyone, and welcome to A Link to the Past Randomizer League, Open League playoffs for Season 6. Tonight we have a matchup between Crystal Roller Crew and IPBJ, with Armalex and Zafakill on Crystal Roller Crew, and Power to Mario and Jawsome Sauce on IPBJ time. On Restream with me tonight, we have Blue Link as my co-com, and for tracking tonight, we have Furie and Stereox. How are you guys doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I always enjoy retrons, but that is not news to anyone.
Yeah.
So you'll notice it says Game 1 on the screen here. That is because this is technically Game 1 in that the higher seed, the Crystal Roller Crew, got to choose the mode. They played what was technically Game 2 last night, and the Crystal Roller Crew came ahead with the win there.
Yeah.
So for all functional purposes, this is actually Game 2.
Yeah. This does mean if we do get to a Game 3 that it'll be Crystal Roller Crew's pick because they had the higher seed. They had to buy going into this. IPBJ had to get through the wild card round.
Yeah, the Crystal Roller Crew finishing the regular season with a formidable 12-2 record.
Yeah.
They'll be tough to beat, but you never know. We'll see.
Yeah. They're particularly skilled with entrance randomizer modes, so Call of Retrons was kind of a gimme pick for them, I think. But Jaws and Mario are also pretty skilled. We won't have a repeat in our runners from last night. They are shuffling between all the runners of the teams. Last night was Armalex being piloted by IBB Karma and Spoiler pilot, and it was Jaws piloting Spidey. Oh, good. We have flippers and well, there goes your ability to Houlihan.
That actually really sucks in this mode.
I'm not gonna lie. There's part of me who would just say, kind of try to get out of checking that, reset and that away. Myron's Goblets are alright crystals.
Yeah, resetting is certainly an option, but neither of our flipper-wearing runners are electing to do so. Their teammates, of course, are going to go Houlihan pretty much right away, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it looks like we have Skullwoods up at the potion shop. And both the runners are going to try to south route into Kakariko. Fortunately. And so for Retrons, we are playing with the retro type of style of open world where we'll also take any keys and universal small keys, and we can find keys and shops. Interestingly, Jaws opted to not save and quit and kind of just restarted and re-Houlihaned.
Well, here is Uncle at Useless Fairy Cave, and he's got a lamp for us.
It's nice. First Fire Source is always really nice. Interesting, Zaf's walking out of here. I guess he's probably going to try to Houlihan, I guess. I missed what was in Checkerboard Cave, but Arm went to go pick it up.
It was just 20 rupees, which is probably defensible at this point. Zafakill is going for this Houlihan, finally, getting a lot of money there.
Yeah. This is really defensible, because like you could want to really buy an arrow at 80 rupees, and then if you want to buy a key or some bombs, it's 130 more, like 150 more rupees. So like that's 225 rupees of the 230 you could get to kind of start off your seed with to really get going.
Right, RMLX has found the west entrance to Hyrule Castle. And no particular reason not to go venture into the front of Escape here.
Yeah. So Zaf saw... oh, that's actually... so it was actually kind of interesting right there. Zaf kind of walked into Mimic Cave and saved to quit, and then Jaws was kind of on the same route ahead of him, but he also, like, opted to... oh, there's GT. But Jaws kind of, like, walked into Spectacle Rock, and I guess he didn't realize it was Spectacle Rock? Because he walked pretty far up into it. But yeah, Zaf's going to take advantage of the fact that he has... he had the money for bombs, and used the bomb shop just to straight up buy bombs. And I'll probably go into Kakariko from here.
Alright, well the first couple of checks in GT are not terribly exciting. Zaf has found the big key to Pod in the back of Escape.
Yeah, that's really nice. Now, I don't know if Zaf grabbed the flippers. He saved and quit the Sanctuary, so I thought he would have grabbed the flippers, but...
Yeah, having already done a Houlihan, there's no real reason not to pick them up.
Yeah. And Arm knows that Dark Cross is in logic now, so he's going to go for it.
Shawsome Sauce taking the long walk through Spiral Cave. Well, 3 bombs is fine considering he didn't have any.
Yeah, unfortunately, where's this finish up? Okay, honestly, not too bad.
Yeah, quick 20 rupee pickup in the 20 rupee cave here. Looks like Jocelyn is going to check out Desert Ledge, just a map.
Yeah. It's nice to find the full heart container over there at Bog Rocks. I'm not sure if Zaf or Jaws will get it, but I could see it at least. Especially early on.
Alright, here's one of those take any caves you mentioned. Both Armalex and PTM opting for heart container. Meanwhile, Jossum Sauce has found the Old Man Rescue Cave.
Yep.
We also have a vanilla Kakariko well.
Yeah, nice to get the old man rescued almost immediately, just to get that save and quit point online. I kind of expect Zaf will be kind of following it up as well.
Oh, Jossum dies to a boulder before he can quite get in that cave entrance.
Yeah. I'll see where the old man save and quit point is. I don't hate that at this point of the game. I don't like it as a permanent save and quit point, though.
Yeah, it's perfectly serviceable, I would think. Oh, very nice 300 rupee package on Laser Bridge here.
Nice. So I'll do this. Jaws is a little lost in the woods, Lost Woods.
Well,
understandable.
They are so-called for a reason.
Let's see if Zaf has any better luck. Now, if you do die when you have the old man, Zaf's going to at least reset the boulders. And he knows that this is a hard in here.
Well, this is interesting. Castle Tower is where the Smiths are, and right outside, Magic Bat is where Ganon's living.
Yeah, no, actually, so Zaf found the one Take Any cave that's different than the other ones, and that's the Take Any Sword cave. So he knows where that is. Unfortunately, Jaws took that death, so he's not going to find it. Mario will probably find it when he goes and saves the old man.
Yeah, that is a particularly painful thing to miss out on.
Yeah. Top of Upper Cave. And Zaf has some Paradox Cave. But still has one other entrance he wants to check before going through Paradox Cave.
And that's perfectly sensible. Oh! The archery minigame. This is actually a nice find.
And apparently, we had Quake as our second item in Mega Tower.
Oh, that's a good thing to note.
Alright, Zaf.
Oh, Zaf going for round 3 here.
Yeah, okay, Zaf. Now, unfortunately, I think the the front of Old Man Cave is actually Blade World Hype Cave. No, it's actually it's a mountain.
That is interesting once we get the mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, it's useful once we get the Moon Pearl, but more interesting with the mirror for sure. And that Quake could potentially be of use, as that's required for the Turtle Rock entrance.
Yeah. Oh, good. We found the other... I missed which connector Arm took to get himself over to the top of the castle. I'm sure we'll see it on the other side. Oh, it's just you go through Hyrule Castle. Oh, okay. It was just taking Hyrule Castle through Hyrule Castle.
There's a hammer in Paradox Cave.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, so I think... Yeah, and Arm is getting his flippers back and is going to go probably grab the pot picky and then work his way around to saving the old man. Because you need to kind of get yourself up on the mountain now. Yeah, we saw an arrow shop a second ago, but none of the runners really want to go for it. Where's the dam? Oh, it's on the island today.
Right, Jossum is heading back up the mountain. I believe one of the Paradox Cave exits is how Zaf just ended up here in Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, it was the east end entrance, which is really nice. We'll see how far he has to take this bunny walk. That didn't get far. But probably doesn't really want to try risking opening it up.
Well, Powered Mario has discovered Paradox Cave, but he's probably going to go check Zora first. If I'm reading that digit correctly, that's a 502, not 302.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so the top of Paradox Cave was, that makes sense. And Arm found the mushroom. There was a mushroom in Kakariko somewhere. We haven't found the potion shop, so Arm is doing the correct thing and just dumping the thing off like before he can find it.
Yeah, especially with not needing to worry about fake powder since we have the actual powder.
Yeah.
And King Zora is the scammest scam.
Here's Arm going for his lamp. And I think he's probably going to try to clear up the rest of the North Light world. No. And Jaws is going to be has gotten there. I believe.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a shield here. That's much more important than the ether as well, right? Totally.
I think. Here's Arm going for the very end of Lake Hylia.
Oh, Powered Mario deliberately avoiding that shield. I am disappointed.
I mean, there are runners who like shields, and there are runners who don't like shields.
There was that mushroom on Laser Bridge.
Now, it's not in logic without like having an invincibility item or a mirror shield. So it could actually be pretty late in the seed before that gets into logic, but we'll see.
It's especially fun when there is also a shield on Laser Bridge, which didn't happen today, but it has happened recently.
Yeah. I once had a seed during the Cross Keys tournament that in a match that I called where the Moon Pearl was on Laser Bridge. So it was fun just trying to figure out what exactly was the logic to get it, because it was actually very, very late in the seed. And one runner spent a lot of time doing a bunch of Dark World stuff that was completely useless as a result.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Alright, we got quite a bit of bunny walking going on here. Arm Alex is going to go get the Master Sword.
Yeah. That's where the arrow shop was. It was on the bottom of Dark Death Mountain. And, yeah, let's see. We're running out of a lot of spots right now. So it's probably something not really optimal. Because, like, realistically, like, we can't get into Mire, we can't do anything at Skullwoods.
Zaf, check out.
Sorry, everyone. Yeah. Looks like Mario found Desert Palace somewhere, which is really interesting because this is a few checks that could be the answer.
And I did not get to see what was in Mimic Cave.
No. Well, actually, you're right. We do have a hammer now, so Mimic Cave is in logic. Unfortunately, I'm looking at Zaf's stream, and I'm not really seeing anything other than maybe the GT Big.
Thank you, chat. Mimic Cave was just a piece of heart.
Well, it's not the bug net. Did we ever... We pulled the NAM. I don't know if we ever saw the NAM item.
Good question. I don't think we did.
The GT
Okay.
Big Heals and Paradox.
Desert Right takes us to East Death Mountain. This could be quite useful. Alright, Zaf is on his way to get scammed by King Zora.
Star of Hero.
A second bottle, always nice to have. The very useless compass of Ganon's Tower, and having neither the hookshot nor the big key, Power to Mario is going to leave.
I think our answer is the damn item.
That would certainly be interesting.
We have 3 runners rushing to check the damn item. And this is probably the Moon Pearl. It's Boots.
That
and
opens a couple of checks.
Yeah. And Arm immediately turns around.
Now, mind you, the Hera basement check is in logic. It's just Powder Mario is the only one who hasn't picked up the lamp yet.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for his routing. But yeah, he unfortunately, like he was Mario was the first one to find. Oh, there's actually Hookshot Cave here too. So. Now, I know Arm can do a bit of hovering. I don't know if he's going to try.
Looks like it. Just chucking a bomb into the pit for good measure. You know, good luck or something. Oh, this is oh my goodness. Well done.
Yeah, nice. Dodging it.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah. And the good thing is so... actually, there is one other entrance we have access to that none of the runners have checked yet, and that is Agate Tower entrance, I believe, is open now. Because we can get to the top of the castle, but nobody remembers how to get to it.
That is true, yes.
Looks like it was just a composite lumberjack at Sanctuary.
Okay, good. We don't need to think about that in the future.
Now Zaf's actually, I think, is going to be doing the biggest brain play of them all. We have one check in. Is he? We have one check in logic in GT with boots. Did these flags? Is he going to go spend 4 small keys to try and check map chest in GT? Well, he doesn't have to spend 4, but normally it would take 4.
He is into GT. And I'm pretty sure he already knows what's on the torch.
Yeah. Looks like Arm is the one heading for Agate Tower here. We saw the useless fairy drop. I believe it was the Lost Woods drop.
Oh, Zaf doesn't quite get the bomb jump there, so he takes a death warp to refill his hearts and maybe try again.
Yeah, he only has 30, so unfortunately, he can't do this. Mario's going for a very wow. If he does this,
He hasn't picked up the Master Sword yet, has he?
no, he won. Oh boy, I hope he remembers that. I hope Jaws told him about that. Zaf, unfortunately, he has Ether, so he should be able to just nuke the Stalfos immediately. If he just doesn't even take the death to refill it.
Okay, we don't need to worry about medallions now. Eastern has the Swamp Big Key, which is nice to have.
A bunch of money, too.
Power to Mario doing good work with that hammer.
Yeah, this is a really impressive fight for Mario. Reinhard... Oh dear. Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no! Oh god, I just realized we can get into Misery Mire now.
That's a thought. Oh, Power to Mario's gonna go try again.
Yeah. And I don't. So like this. So in Retrans, normally in like cross keys, where we have 4 small keys, Mothiel can't actually have the Moon Pearl, because there's a small key forced to be in the Dark World. In cross keys, Mothiel can have the Moon Pearl, but I think they're trying to figure out what they can do here. This is
Power to Mario has abandoned his Skullwoods play. So the Cane of Burna and Male Upgrade were in GT, and Eastern has the mirror there for Armelex. That is a big find, especially with some of the East Death Mountain checks now available.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, everything in Misery Mire except for Spike Chest. Actually, Spike Chest is probably on Logic. But like everything, including right sides and Logic. You'll take the 10 nair bomb back. We'll see how this fight's going to go for Zaf. He really wants to just fully do left side here. Tiaras are green pendant today.
Alright, that means we may or may not be on an ice rod hunt.
Significant chances have significantly diminished on that.
Oh, Power to Mario still not having that Master Sword can't go into the Castle Tower entrance.
Oh no. Yeah, this has been... He came back up onto the mountain using Paradox Cave, so... But... Yeah, this is really unfortunate for him. Looks like we have found the bottom of Super Running Cave at Tower of Hera.
That's interesting. Zaf is having an entertaining Master Sword Swordbeam fight with the Armos Knights.
I mean... Sword beams do more damage than the actual sword. But yeah, this is his best bet right now, because he doesn't have enough magic to really use Burn Spam. He's gonna try to speed the rest of this up using the burnout like they are.
It looks like Super Bunny took us to the Mire area.
Yeah. Yeah, Zaf's gonna go ahead for the mirror now. I feel like. So something really kind of big in Mystery Mire would probably be really good for IPBJ.
Yeah, because not having that mirror for a while is probably going to cause them a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Armorluck's trying to get the Super Bunny thing here to get these two chests, and he's got them, and that's Samaria.
Oh, that's really nice. Zaf having the money for safety. Zaf has all that. Zaf gotten all the money in the seed. And so Berta is in logic. That's like the only thing in GT that Zaf pulled that has actually 100% in logic. Yeah, I didn't really see anything in Mire. I mean, if you don't have a bow, you're not really losing anything by not buying arrows. It's nice to do if you find a place, but like it's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah.
Alright, so Jossum Sauce is now going to find Eastern for IPBJ time. Alright, well, our runners are making progress, zooming around with those boots.
Zaf's heading straight for the mirror and Eastern. Arm is going to go take a look and check some of his entrances that he found desert. Now we know that one exit of desert ends up on the mountain, on the lower part of East Death Mountain. Mario found a way to get to it somehow otherwise, and that may have been in the Dark World. So... we have the question in chat from one of our runners' teammates who is winning. It's too early to tell, really. I would kind of say right now I think Crystal Roller Crew has a slight advantage because they were able to, mostly because Mario just missed the sword due to a death and has not gone back for it, and has taken a death to Mothula with hammer and like 5 hearts.
Alright, Power to Mario going to be finishing off this last Armos night here.
Yeah, and here's the other trick that you saw that was in Logic, which is Hera Basement, also on Logic.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. Oh, Arm is leaving. Okay.
Arm wants to check the item and is going to do the bomb jump, and I think Zaf may go through and do.
Alright, so Jawsome Sauce has found that mirror, and Power to Mario is probably not feeling great about that. He still needs to
now
get the Master Sword.
I think he needs to figure out how he's going to get that Master Sword. That's his problem right now. Ooh, this is actually really nice. The bomb jump that Arm did to get to the spot that he's in is completely out of logic, but this is really nice because this is going to let him do some of the mirror checks south of Kakariko. And here comes Zaf. Zaf gets the grunt work, maybe because he is Bruno.
Jawsome Sauce trying to figure out what to do in the prison there of King's Tomb.
He could have gone back in.
Yeah.
But there wasn't. I guess there's no real point in getting there. I think they're trying to figure out where the sword. Ooh, that's the flute.
That? Did we must have seen that before, right?
I'm pretty sure we did. But so, what's the difference between retros and cross keys? So, retrons is retro. Yeah, it's essentially retro mode applied to kind of the cross keys, crossworld, and key sanity. Crossworld connectors. We have universal small keys. There are Take Any caves that appear that replace some of the entrances in the game that give us hearts or a sword. Mario's finally going back to get the sword that he missed, that he needs. And then we have a rupee bow. TR big key. There's our rupee bow. Doesn't do us any good.
Yeah, without the Eastern big key, can't finish that dungeon. There is a tempered sword there in Blind's house.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an entrance that Mario was not able to check before because he didn't have a mirror.
A little unfortunate how tantalizingly close Power to Mario was to that, but he just can't get there.
Yeah, here's Saha for Jawsome.
Alright, and Mario is into Eastern to pick up his mirror. But it seems like IPBJ time is just trailing behind Crystal Roller Crew a little bit here.
Yeah.
Like, we still need to find progression, but there are just checks that IPBJ time needs to catch up on.
Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff. I mean, we still need the Moon Pearl, and we have no idea where it is because, and we've checked a lot of good places where it could have been. It's not in Meyer. It's not in... Like, it could theoretically be in... Like, if we had the Meyer key show up, it could be on Vitreous. I guess we still haven't checked the Swamp Palace entrance.
Well, speaking of...
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's,
This isn't in
Turtle
Logic. Yeah, this is Turtle Rock. This isn't in Logic, though. Yeah, I'm just taking a couple bops here because he's going to take a death here. Now, if, say, the left side of Turtle Rock is Spiral Cave entrance, this could be in Logic.
just 5 rupees there in the chest.
Yeah, I'm really suspicious of this just because, like, we have the Turtle Rock big key. So Mario's out of Logic. We have no way of getting to the big chest. On more than one. Yeah, ARM has Samaria. It was sitting in the Maya region. But this probably... It's interesting. I think Zaf's gonna go do Misery Mire now. No, that's not it either. So this will be Chomps for... probably Chomps and Lava Chest for ARM.
And as you predicted, Zaf is into Mire.
Yeah. This is 6 checks. This is kind of like their densest spot that could be theoretically in Logic. Jaws did not get... Ooh, Jaws did not get Spike Chest in Logic. Okay. Yeah, Spike Chest is kind of an interesting one because the logic behind it's kind of it's not murky, it's just kind of hard to tell when it's in Logic on low when you're very early on in the game. Because you have to have a certain number of hearts before it's in Logic, and there's actually specific heart containers in Pete that are marked for that, and you have no idea what they are. We did have a couple heart container or two in Kakariko, so it's probably in Logic. But if the Moon Pearl is in Mire, that's actually really even worse for IPBJ.
Mario's trying to Super Bunny here to get this chest in the brewery.
Yeah. This is one of those things, so like I kind of get it. On the other hand, you're going to be back here with the Moon Pearl. This is a really, really fast check, and this can't be your Moon Pearl.
Well, there's another shield for Armalex in Chain Chomps.
Oh. Arm will at least take advantage of the fact that he has Samaria and go check Compass Chest and then probably go out the front.
Right, where is Turtle Rock's front door going to take us?
This is probably going to be like the left side of Mire, the bridge entrance, or oh no, it's actually really nice. We've already got spat out at Kingston, so that kind of takes care of all of our annoying North Dark World mirror connectors. Here we go, Spike Chest.
Not exactly sure what Jossum Sauce is doing. This seems to be some variation of trick.
No, it's not a trick. There's some really, really bad gravity here. It's really easy to get sucked into the water as a bunny, and the game isn't programmed to handle that.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay. I missed that.
We can beat Vitreous now.
Oh boy.
Zaf is well equipped to clip Vitreous. This is going to be an issue for Harm. Yeah, Zaf has Burna and Tempered Sword and a bow, and has bought the arrows. I don't know if Arm has bought arrows yet. And even then, like,
he has.
Okay. Okay, Zaf.
He doesn't have Samaria.
Oh, he doesn't have Samaria. Oh, yeah, no. Okay. So, Samaria was...
I forgot. Where was Samaria?
Samaria was somewhere in the Maya region. So I thought it was Moon Pearl locked. It was in Myershed. Okay, so that can't be the answer. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna go kill Aga. So our answer is Aga, apparently.
Oh yeah, with all this bunny walking, we haven't been able to get to that. No, but there was an entrance that got us out at the Dark Potion Shop. That was Turtle Rock West.
Yeah.
And
that can't. Yeah, but the only way we got there was through Turtle Rock East, and Turtle Rock East is on the logic. So I guess it must be Magic Bed Lumberjack. Alarm's gonna go do the Vitreous kill. Are making copious use of something he used last night a ton. Fairies.
There we go. Is the bee going to follow him into the Vitreous fight? Oh.
Yeah. Arm's got about... Yeah, okay, he should be good to kill Vitreous with arrows.
Oh, Jocelyn Sauce is in trouble!
Yeah. Oh, good. Call it Spiky.
Oh boy, that doesn't help us right now, at least. Power to Mario is taking that Bombos into Ice Palace. I think we forgot about that.
Yeah. But this can't be it because Bombos was hookshot locked. Jocelyn, oh god, he forgot that he had never checked Spike Chest. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to be a problem.
Oh dear.
This is the I forgot something that's in logic and I don't know what it is. Menuing. Yeah, we're doing Gloveless Ice Palace.
Well, Zaf is about to fight Aga, and hopefully we'll get some answers pretty soon.
Arm is going to try to bonk open, use the mirror super binding to bonk open the brothers connector.
Well, he did that successfully, and oh, this could be big. That is a key to Eastern.
It's really nice.
That's completable now. We don't know if it's a crystal or pendant. And here's, oh my goodness, Hype Cave on Light World Bumper Ledge.
Yeah, this isn't going to be our Moon Pearl, though. So, this is, the way to get up here is completely Moon Pearl locked. Arm is basically just trying to do as much as he can to keep their progression going before pushing into Aga Tower, it feels like. Looks like it's Crystal Eastern.
All
I
right.
feel like this is going to be right side GT for Arm.
Here we are on top of the pyramid, and that just 50 rupees. But there's still some entrances in the pod area to check out.
Yeah. Arm is going to go pick up his bombos, and then probably a mail upgrade. May go for Berna. We'll see. If it wasn't for the fact that Berna costs a key, then I don't know if you go for it.
Oh, here's the chest game. Unfortunately, not able to play that.
We actually can if we Super Bunny.
Well, not in Logic, of course, right?
Yeah.
And it's just a nice payout.
Yeah. Okay, Arm went to go get Bombos and Bombos and mail upgrade.
Well, tile room here for RMLX, and then if he wants to try some bomb jump tricks, he can go get compass room.
Yeah, the best part is, like, right now, like, our Moon Pearl's in some absolutely heinous place, and none of our runners are really wanting to deal with it, so they're trying to do their best to work, just ignore it. The only problem right now is, like, they have to remember, IPBJ has to remember that they left a chick behind in Mire, because it's the one thing in Mire that unlocks everything else.
Okay, so tile room had half magic, which is nice, and RMLX is going to go climb. I think this is in Logic, yes? Because that big key was...
Yeah, we have the GT big key, we have a fire source, we have a bow that's in Logic. I think this is Zach going to go grab that Eastern Palace big key as well.
And Mario returning for round 2 with Mothula. This time he's got a tempered sword.
Yeah. Should be sick. Well, fortunately he got picked up by the hand.
It was just slightly saving him from falling in the pit. Right?
Yes, we also haven't seen, I guess, these two entrances on Death Mountain. Though they probably can't be anything, because I think we've seen all the entrances where we could have talked to an NPC. We haven't seen Sick Kid yet.
Power to Mario found a fire rod? Was that an ice palace?
Did he find the fire? No, did he? You can do this with just a lamp.
Oh, it was an iced tea. Yes, I forgot to look when he did that.
That's even more horribly out of logic. So we need get Bombos' logical access into.
Goodness, we are so far out of logic in several different directions. I'm just very confused.
Yeah, right now it's probably what Arm is doing in climbing GT.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
And if Arm can hover and nails the hover, he'll be able to completely just get rid of seeing what's in the pyramid. Yeah, and Zaf is going to go for... Because Bombos was in Stalfos room in GT, so we need a hook shot to get this into logic.
There we go, Mothula down for power to Mario.
That's a glove.
What was that?
That was a glove.
Oh, lovely. Well, that is oh no, it's the first crystal for IPBJ time. Second crystal overall between our runners.
Yeah. What does that do for us other than maybe make it being a forced logical double dip of Ice Palace?
So this is still horribly out of logic, but that is a bunch of other checks that are now available.
Yeah. Zav saved and quit out of...
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure Arm still has a fairy.
Oh, yes, you're right, he has a fairy. It's fine.
And Mario's going to go dig further into Ice Palace.
A Hera big on the climb. You know, it'd be funny if the other glove was up here, because that would make all our logic turn funny.
Yeah. Arm's got to be careful. I'm pretty sure he got a poke. Yeah.
Yes, chat, a vanilla moon pearl I think is still on the table here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we could totally see a moon pearl ups in upper GT, in upper Hero right now.
Alright, attempt number 2 for Armalex. He does not quite get that. Is he going to give it one more try? Looks like it. Alright, Zaf has picked up Samaria. And Armalex going for the hover attempt. He's warming up. And he falls.
Yeah.
Well, he's still going for it.
Oh, okay, I see what Zaf did. Zaf wanted to get Samaria so he could do Icebreaker. Or he's going to go Sequence Break. He's heading into GT as well.
Yeah, Hera pretty much has to have
Something.
our progression, right?
Well, Hera could just be having the hook shot that gets us the bombos to get the fire rod, to go get the glove, to go beat Ice Palace. It also does technically mean that we could theoretically get Bomb Shop in Logic. This is actually the very funniest bomb turn in Super Bomb turn in ever. For those missing it, the Bomb Shop today is at Hyrule Castle Main. All Zaf literally has to do is just walk in and here.
Alright, Power to Mario about to face off with Cold Stare. Arm finally nails the hover, and it is just a heart container.
Yeah.
I think, is Magic Bat behind this Aga 2 clear here? I think that's the only one we haven't seen.
I think it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mario's gotta be careful! He has a fire rod!
Does he have a fairy? No.
That's tragic.
Yeah, this hasn't been... Mario's having a rough time with some of the bosses today.
Yeah, not gonna go try that again, that makes sense.
Yeah. Here comes Aga down for Arm. I don't know if Jaws hovers. Ooh, Jaws messes up the torches too.
All right, we're going to find out very shortly if Magic Bat was the answer.
I already found Thieves Town somewhere. It must have been a glove-locked entrance. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, chat. Very good point. Magic Bat can't be checked without the Moon Pearl. Goodness, we're almost an hour in and we still don't have the Moon Pearl.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed which glove check that Mario went for that has Thieves Town. Oh dear, if it's really like Moon Pearl is in Pyramid is sick-hitted Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, goodness. Okay, one of the two outstanding checks in Eastern was just 5 rupees, and Armalek's now heading to face off with Armos.
And I think Zaf's just going to bail after grabbing the Hera Big Key.
Yep, you were right.
Yeah.
So, interestingly, Jossum Sauce is the first of our runners into Hera with that big key.
Yeah, Zaf's right behind him.
But Jossum still needs to check out the basement, so that's gonna cost him some time.
Yeah. Mario's checking glove entrances. Like the glove and the Fire Router location right now are really nice for IPBJ, but I don't know if that's kind of enough. Like if Mario didn't die to Cold Stare, that would have been a really good thing for IPBJ, but he's still going to have to go back down a third time at the Ice Palace.
And hopefully it's only a third time, and we don't need to come back with the big key for a fourth dip.
Yeah. What is this? I don't know what Zaf is doing here.
Had he not checked these? Oh, he was just looking for Hera. Okay.
Yeah, he walked into Hera, then walked out, and then walked into Spectacle Rock.
Alright, once again I will reiterate my claim that we should be getting some answers soon.
Yeah, theoretically. I mean, the good thing is that... I mean, I guess we haven't seen Palace of Darkness yet. We have seen Swamp.
I don't know if we've seen the back of Desert.
Yeah, it's back at Desert and Pod are the main two dungeon entrances we haven't seen yet.
We have a vanilla Moon Pearl, everyone! Someone in chat called it. Congratulations, whoever that was.
Congratulations. This is a seed. The seed chose violence today.
Good grief.
Right now, like, that's a really good glove location, glove and fire rod location for IPBJ, but we'll see how long that holds.
So I think that actually only leaves one outstanding crystal among Thieves Town, Pod, and Swamp. So 2 of those 3 are pendants.
Yeah.
this is getting better and better.
Ah, good. Ice Rock Cave. Zaf, you don't have the Eastern Palace key. Yeah,
He just wants to save in the light world, I guess.
Yeah. He wants to get back to the top of the mountain.
Oh, here's Akina, hiding out fairly close to his usual home. Has he been holding on to something useful? Sure.
Yeah, no. Mario's gonna have to go climb GT just to go get the a big key. So far, this heat has kind of almost required a logical double dip at Ganon's Tower and a logical double dip of GT of Ice Palace. So, fun times.
Oh, Jossum Sauce has discovered the Eastern Big. Is he gonna mirror? I mean, it was Hype Cave, but it was useless, but he is gonna mirror. Okay.
Yeah.
Just one thing you don't have to come back and check later.
Yeah. So now now Arm and Zaf have to try to remember what the heck is actually still left in Logic.
We can finally go pick up that flute. Not that we need it.
No. There wasn't really anything in my region worth like coming back for.
So,
I mean, it'd be nice to kind of get back to Aga at some point, but
I'm not sure I like Power to Mario still doing some bunny tricks here when he knows where the Moon Pearl is.
yeah, I think he was going to get some Mario, so maybe he can go do the rest of the GT. But I'm not sure.
Did Jossum Sauce know about that? I don't know.
Not sure. So we'll have to kind of see how Zaf's going to route this, because Zaf doesn't have a glove right now. Oh yeah, there's Fire Shed. So Zaf's going to be very reluctant to go to Ice Palace until somebody shows up, the glove turns up. But as far as we know, the only glove is locked behind Ice Palace.
Alright, Power to Mario is gonna check out Tile Room first and get his half magic at least. He can actually go to Compass Chest. No one else has done that so far.
Ooh. Zaf's gonna go grab Notch's Victory Skill.
It's always fun to watch runners do Tile Room when they don't have the cape. It's just slightly entertaining, you know?
Oh, that's always fun.
Oh, the map of Hyrule Castle, lovely.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if Arm will go and try to do the Autologic kill on Mothula next, just so opens up the possibility of doing Bomb Shop.
Yeah, that would seem like a legitimate thing to do, because Arm also did beat Aga 2, so he can check Magic Bat if we are correct about it actually being there.
Yeah.
And the ped check, it's just 3 bombs. I only saw a heart container there in Compass Room, but I missed the other 3 checks.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So let's see, here, where's Arm going to go? Is he going to go south and maybe head for Skull Woods, or is he going to go for Ice Palace? It looks like
He's
it'll
got
be Skull Woods.
Ether out.
Yeah, so this will be really good for Arm, because once they know that the glove's there, they'll go get the glove, and then they'll immediately go pivot to going to kill Vic Coldsteer instead.
Yeah, so the 2 advantages that IPBJ time has over Crystal Roller Crew are probably not going to last much longer.
Yeah.
And Crystal Roller Crew are a few dungeon clears up.
Yeah, that's their 5th combined. Yeah. Again, a problem that IPBJ has right now is they've forgotten that that they haven't checked Spike Chest and Misery Mire, and that's the Misery Mire big key.
Yeah, and that Vitreous had the Skull Woods big key, but I also missed that check as well.
Yeah. Oh, Silver's on the Skull Woods big chest. Yeah, actually,
okay, that's nice.
That's nice. Yeah, Zaf's gonna... Here comes Zaf to go right to Skull Woods. Well, after checking Stumpy. Farm's probably gonna go do Ice Palace now. Actually, Swamp Palace is around too, so there is that.
Yeah, Swamp is oh no, we don't have a hook shot.
Yeah, but it is here. I guess...
Oh, I guess we never checked the Hype Cave entrance.
No. There's Mario getting one of his eventual steps to getting his Wind Pearl. And here comes Zaf heading... okay, I guess today is Penance Day, and Arm is being forced to check Bombo's tablet. And also going to go check the rock down in here as well. If only there was a faster way to go to Witch's Hut.
Oh, that's where Thieves Town was.
Lynn, our flute today is on the Lake Island.
Right. Powered Mario is gonna go try round 2 with Cold Stare. He does have Samaria this time, so that'll be a little quicker.
Yes, the runners can actually get flute now. Will they get flute? I don't know. At this point, like, flute really only is going to be beneficial for getting it to Cannon. The connectors are pretty decent otherwise. Not sure Spike Crawler knows where flute is yet. That is true. There is a non-zero chance that they dodged that. And that's probably on Zaf.
I know one runner on each team went to the camper, so they probably saw the flute.
Well, if you go to the camper, you might swim north past it, so it's hard to say. Oh, good. Oh, Ice Palace Big Key.
Oh no! Jossum Sauce, get the shield!
He doesn't need the shield.
I need the shield.
But there's Zaf's glove. And we're gonna just go straight into Ice Palace, because it's Ice Palace. And...
Okay, Arm, it's the mirror shield. Are you going to pick it up? Nope.
I mean, at least the mirror shield, like, you can kind of get away with ignoring.
Alright, for real this time. Armalex is going into Ice Palace.
Now, this is still locked by the hookshot, and for all we know right now, the hookshot just vanilla and swamp. Oh, good. Let's see if Zaf flying checks for his flute.
Mitzvah on Cold Stare, okay.
Oh, God! This seed is horrible. This seed is just absolute horrible. Zaf's going to go... Actually, Zaf's checking the Dark Shopping Mall entrance. This is actually really good routing for him. And he'll be able to mirror and take the portal back to the north of Kakariko after this is all over. This has actually a pretty cursed seed. Yeah, that is a forced double dip of Ice Palace to get your gloves. I admit.
Howard of Mario has the Hera big, but he still hasn't gone to pick up his Moon Pearl.
Yeah. He's got to get there somehow. Zaf has 10 keys.
Yeah, 10 keys is much more important than the butter stick he just found.
Yes. Oh good, I believe we have found our connector to the Turtle Rock Bridge.
That's a nice thing to have.
It isn't when you still have one more entrance to check.
Alright, the Ice Palace big chest.
Yeah, so I think Zaf's trying to buy enough time to see if he actually has to go check Bombo's death, but he doesn't.
Jossum Sauce having a little bit of difficulty with this bomb jump.
Yeah, this is a fairly hard one. If you don't know the timing. Yeah, he couldn't. He wasn't going to be able to do it. He only had 2 hearts, so he would have taken a bomb, some bomb damage, and then fallen in the hole and died.
That's right. He is still on green mail.
So I think that's our last take, Any. Still no sign of Pod. Arm has found the fire rod.
Well, that does give him one more location to check.
Oh
no! Back to Skullwoods.
And we did it. We found Palace of Darkness. Zaf has 10 keys. Zaf, you better have 4 keys walking out of here.
What if he finds a key in here?
Okay, that's acceptable.
Alright, Howard of Mario finally gonna go get his Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
And that's Jossum Sauce's first glove.
Zaf's gonna have his marching orders to get himself back into castle. So what exactly do we still need? The Desert Palace big key?
We definitely need that.
Possibly
we
the
may need the Thieves Town big key.
Yeah. We know the hookshot has to exist somewhere. Because the hookshot's locking, like, all of our gloves. Because...
I mean, with that... nope, that's not true either. Never mind. I'm just rambling. Yeah, Magic Bat can't have the hookshot because that was behind the GT climb.
Yeah. And I think Arm's going to follow Zaf this way over as well, just because he needs to go beat Pod. And is actually can check the Ice Palace entrance too.
Jocelyn Sauce, on the other hand, giving us our first look at Swamp.
Though the way that Arm's routing this here, he won't be able to go and check Pod without re-entering the Dark World. Yeah, let's see what's in Swamp. Do we have a vanilla hookshot?
Oh, this is unfortunate. Power to Mario is the one with the Swamp Big Key.
Ooh.
No Specky, unfortunately. No hookshot, of course. There's the back of Desert. Armorlex has found that under a rock.
Arm's got all 3 medallions, so... Really? We haven't seen the magic shop still.
That's a very good point.
We've seen all our 5-item caves and 2-item caves. Yeah, we're kind of still looking for... There isn't a lot of entrances left that we really care about.
So apparently Jocelyn Sauce did have the Swamp Big.
Oh.
Alright, the TR entrance takes us to Sick Kid.
Wonderful.
Wasn't it the mountain air that was making him sick in the first place? Why is he here?
Staff. Staff is going to save a small key by doing the hammer jump.
Hey, keys are expensive. There, that's the hookshot. Okay.
Oh, what is a horrible shot.
So that was the linchpin to all of this logic nonsense.
Yeah. Nice.
Where was the pod entrance? I missed it.
It's over. It's Dark World Spiral Cave. All right. And I feel like Arm's going to go ahead for the hookshot next.
You know, things are just sort of unfolding very unfortunately for IPBJ time. I mean, they were first to some checks, like they had that glove and fire rod, and it's unfortunate that they just didn't have the answers they needed.
I mean, well, you also have to remember they still don't know where the Misery Miner Big Key is.
Yeah,
like they still can't actually beat the seed, unfortunately. That's like the worst thing about this is that it's close, and yet unless they remember that they forgot a check, or they skipped a check and they haven't gone back to it, like they missed an item that they need to beat the game. Pod Big Key, the Pod Big Key, hilariously enough, was in the back of Sanctuary, in the sewers escape room.
We had that very early on.
Yeah, once we actually got bombs. Then Arm's gonna go rescue the dwarf.
Oh, Power to Mario has discovered Pod.
Yeah.
And we are still looking for one crystal out of Pod, Swamp, and Thieves Town, so we will hopefully find out fairly soon what we still need to do.
Yeah. That's Hummelsaur down for Zaf.
Oh, the cave. And it's a crystal. That is knowledge of all the crystals now. We still just need that Desert Palace big key.
Yep. Arm remembering that this is the front of Turtle Rock, so he's going to go grab the 2 items on the right side. And I think Zaf is going to go chase down his bits now. And his fire rod, probably. Oh yeah, beat Eastern Palace too. Zaf's got some catching up to do now.
Yeah, he's on 4 crystals, meanwhile Arm is on 5. Oh, Arm remembering he doesn't have the hook shot.
Yeah.
He was just faking us out. He didn't forget.
The Mesmerize big key was in the Spike Chest and Misery Mire. Jocelyn Sauce checked it. Was the runner on IPBJ who checked that it, but just didn't have the health to do it and never went back for it. Zaf, when Zafikel went to go find it later on for Crystal Roller, he had already found some Kena Burner, so he had an invincibility item to help him out with it. There's our 3rd fluid activation of the day. Yeah, our Arm's kind of going to route himself over to Dark Shopping Mall so he can get into pot after chicken catfish.
Alright, we got simultaneous boss fights here from Mario and Zaf. Catfish just has half an arrow for us.
That's actually really nice. Arlos Knights with a complete refund and then some.
Yeah, not going to complain about that. Okay, now we're finally going to check Magic Bat.
Yeah. You check Magic Bat, Mirror, go check Pyramid.
Oh yes, Pyramid Fairy is now accessible.
I mean, it's been accessible for a little while for her. You can buy the bomb without in the Dark World, without the Moon Pearl.
Well, here's the potion shop at Pod, but Jocelyn Sauce isn't the one who ever picked up the mushroom.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
I think Zafkel just checked the shovel, but
yeah.
I did not see. It didn't look important.
It was only $20. Not exactly sure where Zaf's going, other than is he activating his salute? He's activating his salute.
Jocelyn gonna pick up Bombos now because that is. Or did he already get Bombos?
I don't. He had to have gotten. No, he never did. No, yeah.
Or is he just going the long way here?
No, he never got bombos. He needs it to get the fire rod. Because Mario never... Yeah, because Mario just is about to find the hook shot.
Would you just leave GT at this point?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in their heads, but I don't think it's good. Yeah, here comes Arm to go to Compass Room, which I think we said was unchecked.
No, this was just junk. Well,
Oh,
oh no,
that's
Blue
right,
Boomerang
yeah.
was here. Who said this was junk?
I mean, they already have the red ring. It's understandable. Zaf does not have the Ice Files big key because he did not go check Bombo's tablet.
Okay, so Power to Mario is gonna clear Swamp.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is gonna be Pendant, not even the green Pendant, and Ped is nothing.
Yeah.
Of course, the Desert Dig could just be in the back here.
Yeah, no, I mean, they have to kind of know that they're only kind of missing Africa mode at this point.
Alright, so Jossum and Arm are converging on Pod.
Arm is just skipping Gold Sword. No, he's going back in for Gold Sword. No, he skipped Gold Sword again.
Wasn't
he's got
there
silvers.
Something else important in there, or no?
No, it was just Gold Sword essentially. But he was skipping it just so he could. He has silvers. He'll be fine for Ganon. Yeah, there goes the fire rod for Zaf. So let's see. Like, the back of Swamp is kind of like our densest cluster left right now, which is bad. Arm really only has to make 2 stops here. Yeah, Zaf needs to get Zaf needed to get the fire rod here. They still haven't checked the back of Skullwood, so there is, and Trinex is still alive, so there is possibility the fire rod is needed. It's less likely that the hook shot's needed, but we'll find out soon enough.
It would be particularly rude if this pseudo Ice Rod hunt for the Desert Palace Big turns into a literal Ice Rod hunt.
Yeah. Because right now, the only check left in Turtle Rock is Trinex. I think there are some overworld spots we might not have seen. I don't think we've seen Spike Cave.
I know we saw it. I don't think anyone went back for it, though. And Swamp is a complete bust. I mean, it was a perfectly defensible, fine play. It just didn't pay out. It seems to be happening repeatedly to IPBJ time.
Yeah. We haven't seen this entrance.
Oh, Zaf is getting murder-dactyled.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got red mail. Fish guy, or the jellyfish guy.
All right, where
Here
is
we go. It's finally time to return the big bomb, I think. Zaf, you
I
went too
think
far
Zaf-
south.
He realizes his mistake.
Zaf, you went too far south.
How very convenient.
Yeah.
And where does this take us?
Kingston. Okay. It's not in Kingston.
Very
So-
funny.
So it has to be in a... I'd say it has to be in a dungeon, but I think we're almost all out of dungeon checks as well.
Yeah, we've cleared the front of Thieves. We don't have the big key. Swamp is cleared.
Now, Joss, Mario, is it really, like...
Well, here's the purple chest for Arm.
Yeah, I think it's Purple Chest or it's Potion Shop. I missed which exact entrance Potion Shop was at. But I figured it had to be a glove entrance. It's the back of Skullwoods, but at this point I think we've seen just about every single item cave except for maybe Spike Cave.
Right, Arm.
It was
pod.
It was the pod entrance. Yes, that's right. Yes, Potion Shop was at pod, so that could be it theoretically. I mean, at this point, IPBJ, Armalex and Zav both have.
Yeah, here's Spike Cave. I knew we saw it.
Okay. Yeah, so there aren't too many entrances left other than Potion Shop out there for Crystal Roller Crew, I think.
More
Yeah.
bombs.
More bombs. Yeah, so
Is that 3 consecutive checks that were 3 bombs for Arm?
I think so. I wasn't really paying attention, to tell you the truth. But yeah, we have right now, Armalex and Zaf both have 6 crystals each. They're just hunting down this one last check. We're gonna see both of them in Swamp Palace at exactly the same time.
Or not.
I think this is our
This
remembering that he forgot to
Potion
check Potion Shop. Because he kind of got... He went and did GT, so I think he kind of got a little lost. Mario's got his flute activated as well. This is probably going to be the Desert Palace big key. Or the Ice Rod.
Or the Thieves Town big key.
Could be the Thieves Town big key. Actually, statistically, it's probably the Thieves Town big key.
And it is someone's big key. There, Desert.
There you go.
One final act of mercy by the Seed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's go mode for Crystal Roller Crew.
It certainly is.
Jaws is cleaning up Eastern Palace now.
Ouch. He has a fairy. He's fine.
I'm sure he is.
Alright, Zaf on his way to get the desert big. Arm is into the back of desert.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mario, not Jaws being the one to find the potion shop without the mushroom is really unfortunate.
Well, that's officially go mode for Zaf.
Yeah. The cape was on Helmet King, Helmsword King. And that's
Oh,
our
look,
face.
there's the... That's funny.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, like, we were down to, like, 2 checks in the game at that point. So the T-Sound Biggie had to show up because we have... it can't... It has to... We can't have any... There's nothing in GT today that could be locking it. Because we've seen all of our item caves. And Jaws is heading into... Clear out Ice Palace to get his mitts.
And Arm fluting to Kakariko to go pay a visit to Ganon.
Yep. What shield was deepest in logic? I don't know. There was a shield in the Dark World that was locked behind the Moon Pearl. It required you to get a Moon Pearl from the top, from a vanilla Moon Pearl from Tower of Hera, with the Tower of Hera big keeping and mini Helmosaur room that was locked behind a bow, a lamp, and the GT big key. And flippers, because the boots were the damn item, the flooded item.
Well, Arm is already into Phase 3 of Ganon, having absolutely no trouble with the first 2. Nice fire rod shot there by Zaf, sniping that Lanmo.
Yeah. Mario's hitting through the Brothers Connector to get to the top of Bumper Ledge, and he's going to go get his Eastern Palace big key.
Alright, crystal number 7 for Zaf. He's going to go towards the Ganon fight while Arm is in Phase 4, gets his first silver arrow. Can he get the triple? Not quite. And that is Ganon down for Arm LX. Very well done. Let's get our GGs for him. He will cross the bridge with an official time of 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 29 seconds.
And Zaffikel has dropped in following him. Yeah. Really kind of an unfortunate race today for IPBJ. They did a really good job early on. It was just kind of like... This seed was really gross.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zaffikel just using that cape to hide. That gold sword making phases 1 and 2 absolutely trivial.
So I'll have a little more work to do here with having to do spins instead of silver arrows. But really won't have an issue.
Look at all that money he's got even.
I think he still has 2 or 3 small keys left over as well.
Right, and here's Phase 4. Gets the torch glitch.
He does have a blue potion that he picked up from Antigone, so he should be safe here.
I imagine if he didn't have that, he wouldn't be firing fire rod shots willy-nilly.
Sometimes people forget. But yeah.
Meanwhile, Jossum Sauce and Power to Mario valiantly continuing their efforts. Jossum is going to fight Cold Stare here and use his potion so he doesn't die. That's Ganon down for Zaphical, and Jossum Sauce picking up a crystal. And Zaph will cross the bridge and finish with an official time of 1 hour 43 minutes and 57 seconds. That will be the win for Crystal Roller Crew, and they're going to win this series 2-0 and advance to the next round.
Yep. Their opponent has still yet to be determined. It'll either be Underachievers or Where's My Meme Item. Meme Item is up 1-0 right now. So I'll have to see where that goes. And we're being joined now by their runners. GG's.
No.
Well, okay, that was a bad seed.
It's not even a bad seed. It's like... Okay, sorry. It was a horrible seed, but it's one of those things where we could have... I think if this is a normal cross-key seed, I don't know, Arm and I are talking about this, it's like we take the lamp, we get glove 1, they'll get glove 2 and fire rod, and like we still end up in the worst spot, but like we're doing much more productive things at that time. But I think we were terrified of missing something, so...
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, speaking of missing something...
My sanity?
Yeah,
Jaws' sanity?
Yeah, GG, I'm sorry. Like, okay, so go ahead.
So we just have to tell you something, Jaws. The Misery Mire Spike Chest, I think you skipped it because you didn't have enough parts.
Yeah. What item was that we needed?
The Misery Mire Big Key.
Okay, great.
Mire Big was in Mire, okay.
And the Big Key was Potion Shop. Mushroom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, okay.
I caught that after we were done, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
we have a history of rolling hot garbage, and y'all were not immune to this, and for that I am deeply sorry.
The bot rolled this. You did not roll this.
It's an association. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying what this is. And sorry, my vocal strain from fighting a cold still. But what this does is just shows me that I'm not ready for this mode as a runner, and I've got a lot of work to do. Because there's just so much stuff I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. And I've learned 2 bomb jumps on the fly today. So.
Also, like, shout out to Jaws learning for the very first time the GT bomb jump in the race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's...
Left side or
Just left side, which is the
Stop us,
easy
Ren.
ones, but the ones I've never even tried before. So
I
they're not
really,
big accomplishments, but
I really hope Chad got a
No.
giggle of me forgetting which direction I need to face to bonk, and so I ran off the edge on 3 hearts. And like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll
Nice.
die now.
Yeah, no, we did.
Okay, good.
Okay.
We thought it was just a missed input, but...
I mean, it was definitely a misinput, but I'm also an idiot. So, like, we'll call him A, we'll call him B, but...
I mean...
I will also mention the irony that when I went thrice Bellis, I got the IPBJ on the first try, and then my deliriousness got knocked off, and then took like 3 tries to do it again. So, but
Oh yeah, that's
here we
that's
are in
guaranteed
our
to happen.
home room here on screen. So for everybody,
Yeah.
So, like, the thing, too, that y'all said is I am horrified to see how good y'all will get next year when you have a bit more time as a team under your belt, because, like, individually y'all are really solid. And, like, you know, like, this seed is absolutely grotesque. And, yeah, just this whole situation. But,
Look,
y'all played
thanks,
a really
man.
good series.
Thanks.
Yeah, honestly, like, when Jaws and I have been practicing, like, Jaws picked up entrance like 3.5, 4 weeks ago.
Well,
He just
I
picked
know.
it up.
I was the one who was, like, walking in through, like, hey, here's how you should, like, practice track.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You didn't do a good enough job. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm just messing. I'm playing.
I think it's debatable.
Yeah,
Debatable.
Is that for
Yeah.
you, mentor?
I think,
In the-
I think
God,
you withheld some information. It's clearly, no, I'm kidding.
I don't
I
I
think
am
that-
mentoring in that, by the way.
Yeah, they let Arm go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone reached out to me and I said, you've got to be kidding me. and then immediately blocked Mr. Angry Pants with all. No, I
Mr. Black
I-
Pants.
like you guys said, and we've said it a couple times on streams with our games. You know, like I had put off learning cross keys and retrants since 2020, saying I don't want to do that, and then I had to. And you know what? It's so fun. Like competition is hard. It's hard because it tests you so much. But like this is now these two modes, cross keys and retrants, are now my favorites for now, and I want to play them a lot because they are really fun.
Yeah.
Once you get the administration and the map tracking and stuff down.
Yeah, like
The
our
learning curve
communication
is-
has been so good during practice runs, so we're really happy about that part of the game at least.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about this seed. It was bad.
I have a lot to say, but SpeedGaming's not going to let me. So,
I mean,
so I'll be real, and we said this at one point, and like no disrespect to you, PTM, but like when we realized what this was with a climb, like my stomach just went out my backside because I'm like, this is grotesque, and we were trying to do like we were playing super conservatively, right? Like, and it's one of those things where like y'all could see that and go, it's horrible, but you could do the thing really early on, and the whole sequenced everything. And from it sounds like y'all did Skull Woods first, which means you could do that. You could go into Ice Palace. We super bunnied a stupid amount of things, so like luckily we didn't have as much cleanup, but literally full clearing the world to find the Desert Big Key. So yeah.
First dip in GT, I was because I was the one that got there with that hook shot and had hammer. Jaws went in earlier and didn't have that. I ended up doing the out of logic left basement, and then I was really tempted to go mimic clip climb right then and there, and just decided not to do it. And like, because prior to, like, I went into Skull Woods with Lamp, I did it once, and then of course I died just before I killed Moth. I had a pretty good early start to Moth with hammer, and then floundered. And then I almost went back. I went back in, and Jaws was like, "No, leave! Don't burn time." And I'm like, "But I have to."
Yeah, and I think the worst part too is that, like I said, we were like, okay, and I don't know like the timing on like mirror and everything else, but like mirror, I was like, okay, and we had a really good set of like things to clean up, and then Arm started doing the extra super bunning, and it was like, okay, we had the Eastern Big Key reasonably early, we had Samaria, and we were at a point where it's like, okay, we're information and hookshot logically for go mode, and like then pod dungeon item dropped. I wasn't paying any attention. Hit the menu. I was like, "Oh, that was a crystal, by the way." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So like, it was just a whole bunch of shenanigans. So yeah, I just this whole seed was a total mess.
yeah, I can imagine. I mean, look, like logically, what was your moon pearl? It was you had to get your bow, and your bow was mirror locked. To get the mirror, you had to get your swords to get into the top of GT.
And the worst, and the worst
I think
part,
Mario, you unfortunately like missed that second sword for a while.
Yeah,
like there were so many like forced things on this seed.
Yeah. Jaws
You
had it
also have
marked.
to
We
follow
just
the connector out of town, which is like
Yeah.
not obvious. Like you could easily just continue your town route up north, and then like, oh, there's Hyrule Castle connectors. We'll deal with those when we have a pearl or a mirror, and then like the rest of the seed gives you access to all the areas you would want to be with. Like you have Death Mountain access without that mirror, right? Because you have to follow the paradox. Like you're just there. It's like, I don't know, where am I following this connector to? And the answer is this gross top of castle.
on the other hand too, though. Oh, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
No, I just agree. Yep, go for it.
Yeah, I was like, the one thing that we were, or at least in my mind, I was a little bit worried about was that, like, if this was just one weird thing, one after another, like, if this is a horribly linear seed, because we tend to, like, spread out pretty far. Like, Arm and I have a decent system for, like, how we do co-op. If this is a weirdly linear seed, which for a point it was, and it's like, okay, follow the leader, and you find all of these things in quick succession, because we hit Moon Pearl into Desert Palace Big Key go mode, right? Like, so pretty rapidly after, and it's just one of those, like, this is one of those weird modes too, and we saw it yesterday with, like, you end up with the GFE P-Train Ruby Pichu game. It's like you can easily get to a weird situation where you super running enough stuff, you do enough things, and you're suddenly in just like one item go mode with enough of the world like at your disposal.
Pearl was your second to last item?
We did not have we did not know where Pod was, and we did not have Desert Big in full info. but I think technically go, like, it was technically go, but we didn't know if we also needed,
Right.
like, Thieves'
Location.
Cave or Hookshot. Yeah.
Yeah, Pearl ended up having hard required because of that hookshot cave location for Desert Back. So, yeah, so that means you
Yeah.
guys got Pearl. You guys mirror bunnied for the Cane of Samaria then.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, and I think you both. The glove logic today was just absolutely horrible.
It was so.
Yeah, it
bad,
was.
Yeah.
I think ARM opted for a while. Like that fire rod and glove logic was like something that you guys had, Mario and Jaws, but like I think ARM just kind of went and killed Mothula because he knew it was a crystal and he had like tempered sword and lamb, so he just went and did it, and then he got the glove, and then it's like, well, Ice Palace is beatable easily now.
Yeah, it just sucks that we couldn't take advantage of, single dipping ice by killing Moth first.
Yeah,
we basically had to do it the logical way, which
Oh no!
blew.
Did you do Ice then Moth?
I tried to do Moth first, died, and then we had to dip ice later, and that's when I got the fire. I'm like, well, I have nothing else I can do here, so I guess I should just go finish Skullwoods.
Yeah.
No.
At least they were nearby each other, but
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing about the seed being restreamed is I'll make a practice list based on this. I'm going to watch this back and make a list, like, here's all the stuff I need to work on, because this is a good test of a seed for skill and tech.
Honestly, this had this had your usual nonsense tech of like all of the weird bunny walking, mirror bonking, like hullabaloo, right? Like I said, we had Samaria early. We had all that stuff. So it was, like I said, interesting, and like the Skullwoods like lamp bomb jump, etc., etc. But yeah, just
Yeah. Also the TR bomb jump.
oh yeah, like I never stepped foot in TR. Arm was like, yeah, I've done all of TR. I was like, good, I don't ever want to step foot.
Didn't you do the TR bomb jump with Samaria in your inventory?
Probably.
Yes.
Oh, I mean the other one. Okay.
Probably.
Well, okay. Yeah, that happened.
But yeah, no, it was honestly it was just like watching it and just like trying to peel back where your next progression was. Yeah. Like anytime the seed forces you to do a GT climb and then abort it halfway through, they're just never fun. And then both gloves being fire rod locked, it just
Abort it halfway through, or spend 2 minutes trying to hover Moldorm and failing, and then finally getting it, and then realizing you can't use the powder that you have on Magic Bet because you're a bunny.
Oh man.
It just was there. I'm like, wait.
Zaf accidentally
have to
mirroring
say-
too far south.
I really appreciated your dedication in getting that hover. It was inspiring.
Well, and this is the thing too, is that if it's that, it's literally a required double climb. And if it is that, it goes from a grotesque seed to probably one of the biggest piles that we've ever rolled, and then 2 into a situation where it's like
that's true.
we have an extra climb of time. So
Also,
Climb, get your pearl. Okay, go back and get your big key off the bat.
Yeah.
The other thing too is that that's my path to Eastern, and so whatever time I waste 2 minutes there, but I save a minute of how do I get back to Eastern Palace through Hyrule Castle or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it made total sense too because of that. You said about the going too far south. I had like the race room open because like I said, in theory, this is one of those things where like it's one of the weirdest jets, and it's like it's hard not to get when it's an hour and 40 or hour and X into a retrant seed, and we're like 6 crystals. Oh hey, and then like the pod big key is just, or the desert big key is just sitting in the pod entrance. It's just like, oh, for the love of God. So yeah, like just thinking about like what we had left because we've kind of nearly full cleared the game. So someone was like, yeah, you're dashing this room. I was like, yeah, my hands, I was playing with my toes at that point. Like the controller was on the floor and I was just stepping on it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, hell of a seed, no matter how you slice it and dice it. So.
Yeah, nice job, Crystal Roller Crew.
Thank you. I would have preferred a much nicer seed, all things considered, but like for both of us to actually enjoy, because it's one of those things where I don't think anyone's really happy after playing this seed.
It's all good.
Well,
Bad
I'm
happy.
pretty happy that I didn't have to run this seed.
Yeah.
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 I'm not happy that my little sheet just tracking like what could have been in logic is. It's like that one thing from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, it's literally the John Madden
Board.
meme. It's the John Madden from World of Warcraft meme. Like, it's just a big ol' stupid pentagram of nonsense that you've drawn over and scribbled 1,000 times. So we lost track of it, 100%.
I thought the joke with reference is that everything is always supposed to be in logic at all times. It's never supposed to happen in this mode.
Well, it turns out when you sequence break your hookshot to go get your Bombos medallion to go get all your clothes, then things go crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but if you could see me, I'm shrugging as high as my shoulders will let me, because, yep, This is a seed that Julo finishes in an hour and 15 by himself, and that's all I have to say about this. I don't even know what to
He
say.
just doesn't check any of the 14 entrances in CAC or
Got 'em.
anything. He probably never finds the hook shot because he just doesn't bomb jump.
He doesn't care. He doesn't need it. Like, he gets bombos. It's like, yeah, I don't really care. Like, yeah, he's done an hour and 15. Like, he does Moth at the 10-minute mark. Like,
Sees hook shot on race game. Nah.
it's not even shade. Like, the fact that Julo's done an hour and 15 is just a credit to him wearing his pants too tightly on his head, and just what this, like I said, this could have very well been an absolute heinous jet. And I don't know.
All right. Well, I think that's kind of wrapped it up for everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you to our runners tonight. Crystal Roller Crew, Armalex, and Zafikel. GG's, I think you guys are still waiting on the winners of the next. It's a meme item versus underachievers for your next round.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Arm or Drossi tell me who I'm playing. Yeah.
So, short version is that if meme item wins, they're currently up 1-0, we play them. If they lose but Past the Baconia wins, we play them. And if they lose, then it is us versus Uncle Routers.
Okay, so the bracket's kind of a lie, but not really a lie.
Yeah. It's the fun reseeding tiebreakers whole nonsense thing. Yeah, the hidden secret there is that Past the Baconia can only advance if they win 2-1 here, which puts them below Uncle Routers on tiebreakers, which would put them into automatic third or fourth. The one of those things.
Okay, I'll let Drowsy worry about that then. And GG's, Mario and Jocelyn. It's unfortunate that your league season has to come to an end.
It's all good. We had a fun time, and
we had a blast.
Yeah.
Now it's holiday season anyway, so it's good stuff.
Baidu was in chat, marveling that he didn't have to play the seed, and is probably correct. Thank you to our trackers, Furia and Sierra X. Give them a shout and a follow, except for Sayura, because they don't stream. And thank you, Blue Link, for co-commenting with me today.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you to you and again to our trackers for keeping that absolute spaghetti logic in order, because I was not having any success with that. Once again, our trackers are absolutely our MVPs, and we are greatly indebted to them.
Yes. Coming up, I don't believe there are no other matches tonight on SpeedGaming for Link to the Past Randomizer League. Tomorrow there's going to be a couple of matches in Open League. The aforementioned Where's My Meme Item and Underachievers, their second game. And also Pidlevin, Scary Olive, and Rotsev and Trenex are also racing as well. I cannot remember their team names, unfortunately.
The Boing Boing Boingers. Yeah.
2 Pearl, 2 Furious versus the Boing Boing Boingers. So that does still be those aren't assigned any channels yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll get assigned channels when we have a crew for them. Nothing else is going on in the Invitational League for the next couple days. So have a good night, everyone. We're good.